Virgo, something is dying in your world right now, in your inner world, and we're going to talk about it. This transit right now hitting your eighth house of transformation, shared resources, death and rebirth. So stick with me. Um, Welcome, Virgo Nation. This is Jackie, the Holistic Mentor, and this is the Emotional Alchemy channel where we use the sky, tarot, to do the inner work, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But let's talk a little bit of what's going on in the sky for you at the moment, because we have Aries stacked in your eighth house. Again, the house of death and rebirth and transformation. So you are literally in a cocoon right now. We have been culminating all up until this point. And, with Mercury, your ruler, also just going direct in Pisces in your seventh house, this is lifting any confusion and any fog you had around the dynamics in the relationships. This is really illuminating what things that you may have not seen or have pretended to not see or seen, but we're like, it's okay, I'll figure it out later, right? Who gives, who takes, who is benefiting from you holding it all together is what is going to come out. With the new moon on April 17th and every planet direct, this is your rebirth window, Virgo. So this is super, super uncomfortable for you. You don't get a rebirth until you go through the death process, Virgo, here. So this is really saying, let it go, release, let yourself be reborn, let yourself recalibrate, and let go of dynamics, relationships, be it partnerships, be it work, be it projects that are not serving you, that are just taking. I know that as a Virgo, you're not someone to quit. Virgo is known for fixing, but this is not fixable. This is truly a transit for you so that you can change things, so that you can have a more balanced life. If you are a Virgo rising, I know this terrifies you because, again, you're used to holding it all together. And at this moment with, the eighth house, it really is asking you to let it go and not be gentle about it. So listen, the eighth house, again, is all about what you share with others, money, resources, and energy. So this doesn't just show up on paper, but it costs you everything. So where have you abandoned yourself? Where have you betrayed yourself? All of these things coming up to be illuminated and be restructured right now. Who owes you? What have you been giving away that has real value? And we're not just talking about money here. We're talking about your intellect, your own personal resources, right? So you might be feeling, again, Virgo rising, like you're in a kind of liminal space in between versions of what was and what's trying to come in. So you are in the cocoon phase at the moment. If you're a Virgo sun, Mercury just went direct in your seventh house of partnership. So again, conversations are all about you self-advocating is basically what I'm going to say to you. You've been so busy being useful that you forget to check, where's my value? Is my value being taken for granted? Am I placing, my value at the top? And so I think your body and your mind at this point is reconciling these things. If you're a Virgo moon, you're feeling things right now and you don't really have a way to pinpoint it. And so that's it's messing with you. It's the beginning of this metamorphosis. It's like where, feelings start to arise, grief, a heaviness, maybe even frustration, and you're not quite sure where it's coming from. And so, this again is asking you to um, focus on your body. Your body gives you the signs, your body tells you. So if you're having problems with your stomach, if you're clenching your jaw, grinding your teeth, these are all signs that, whatever is going on in your life, it is not balanced. And you don't need to, again, this is not something that you can fix with your routine or with a supplement or optimizing your morning routine. This is, the feelings and the emotions of just being done. So let's get some tarot here for you. Let's get some advice here for you and see how we can help you, how I can help you through this process. 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Lover's choice here. The Sun, all right. The 8 of Swords, yeah. The 10 of Wands, yeah, you're done. Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, community here, Knight of Pentacles. So I do see an offer coming in, the Emperor, bottom of the deck. Let's see what wants to come out. The Emperor, the Hermit, Temperance, and Page of Wands. Okay, listen, Virgo, you have the 8 of Swords in the middle of your spread here. With the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here, this is take back your power. Allow yourself to see, stop, pretending like the problem's not there. Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Lovers here is decisions that need to be made around your happiness, around your stability, around what you want for you moving forward and your home. There is the the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is an offer coming in, emotional, tangible within your community, but I think it's at a standstill right now. These two figures are not moving. And it makes sense because you are in the process of shifting. The Hermit, what you know, your experiences, self-reflection, shadow work, allowing yourself to lean into, temperance, lean into balance. This is also another symbol of transmutation, alchemy. What have you learned? How can you bring that forth? And with the Page of Wands here, again, this is not surface level. The Page of Wands is a page. I think what you're starting to see is that things are not what they seem. And so you're digging in a little bit more here into life, into your own self, into dynamics. You're starting to see and feel, right, where people say one thing and then turn around and by way of actions do another thing. And so you're starting to clock that within that relationship. And this is what really pushed you into this metamorphosis, into this change. It's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. With the Magician here at the bottom of the deck here. So listen, if you are actively going through this is going to require you to ground yourself. So this is where, whilst you're going through this, that you, again, take back your energy, spend time with yourself. The Hermit energy here saying, this is time for you to self-reflect, to make the changes. And the energy for you right now is so favorable to make really, really big changes, Virgo. So let's get you some oracle messages here. Be honest with yourself, Virgo. Yeah. The magic of nature. Go out into nature. One of the wonderful, best things that you can do as you're going through this portal, as you're going through this transformation. Inner power. You got this, Virgo. You got this. This is I think you'll go back to this time in your life and you'll be like, yeah, this is where everything changed.